Madam President. Just three quick things. I was at the Mills Teacher Scholar event last night, and you might recall from our study session that was one of our teachers spoke about it, and so we were invited, and appreciating the leadership from teachers at New Highland and really the deep teacher scholarship that's going on in Oakland and the partnership with Mills. I have to say that the way in which teachers are thinking about their practice, asking questions, getting feedback is really phenomenal. And the leadership, Anna Rickert, has been at this work for a long time and has about as much respect for teaching as anybody I've ever seen. The complexity and yet the core simplicity that you just figure out what kids need and you do it. And how immensely difficult that is. And she has such a nice way of talking about it and supporting teachers. And I've had the pleasure of being on their advisory board for a couple of years. So it's the right and good work, and I just am so excited that we've supported that work this year, and we want to see more of it grow and really kind of model a lot of our professional development and really grow that out. So that's exciting. The Leadership Task Force met. And really, the work that we engaged in last year to do the strategic plan, the 14 task forces have this year been transitioning into work groups and really kind of figuring out what the structures need to look like. The leadership task force has come forward with now some kind of guiding themes and principles and starting to really clarify what the leadership work in the organization is going to need to look like. And then the full service community schools district task force met, and we had more than about 38 providers and community members met out at Brookfield yesterday, and it's really the next step. So how do you go to the next place? We've got this thing in motion, but what are the metrics? How do you work together? How do you meet? Who's going to do what? How to, you know, if I've been doing that and you've been doing that, who should keep doing it? I mean, we're getting into the hard work of implementation, and to hear people who've been allies in the work wrestling with their own roles and with how their organization has to change. Some good constructive feedback to OUSD, and some also, here's where you guys aren't where you said you'd be. So I just appreciate that people are engaging in these task forces and showing up and doing hard work. And it's the only way we're going to get different is by continuing to work together and staying in it. And just, these are three great examples in the last week that I've seen. I just appreciate what people are engaged in. Thank you.